Hey, what is up, everybody? It is Wick here, starting a vlog today. Gonna go to Home Depot, hit some thrift stores, just get some work done, I think, because as fun as sourcing is, I need to get some stuff done and sold. But take a look here. I sold this last night. This is the Majestic Filter Queen vacuum I picked up at Salvation Army. This is the motor. I've sold that. I've already sold a couple attachments for $24.99 a piece. Sold this, got about $70 plus shipping, well, shipping included. So I'm packing that up nice and tight. It's fitting in there really good. Use my box scorer there. If you don't have one of these, definitely saves you so much time and energy. I use it all the time for eBay and FBA, and it's going to fit super nice. And then just a few minutes ago, I sold this. This is a Texaco, it's like an employee pin, I think from like the 1930s or 40s. I was actually selling it for my dad. It's been there forever. I got $28 for it, so I don't know what he paid for it, but I'll just end up passing the money to him. So it finally sold. But I am ready to go, so let's go. So check this out. If you watch my Walmart videos where I talk about clearance price drops, I talked about some fishing rods that went clearance, and the ugly sticks. I mentioned in the video how I wish, I could find some of these for myself because they're nice rods and I could use a new rod. And someone, thanks to my video, ended up finding, I think like a dozen of these. I don't remember. He sent me a picture and showed me quite a few of these. I think they were like $7 or something like that. I don't remember the price that they were, but they're normally like $40, $50 rods. So I mentioned in the video, I was joking. I said if anyone finds one, make sure to send me one. He actually did. So Mark, I want to thank you again for sending me this. It's really nice. I can't wait to use it. But really cool that people who watch my Walmart clearance videos are finding this clearance. That's kind of the point of it. So thanks again. Well, I just got out of Home Depot. Spent about $500. Filled the back here with a bunch of these landscaping lights, some other types of lights. I've done really well with these in the past, so they were 75% off or more. I went ahead and picked them up. And I expect to make about $750 in the end. I only picked the ones that had better ranks and better reviews. I left a lot of lights there that just weren't quite good enough. I kind of regret buying the really big packs because they're going to take a lot to ship, and the profit's not going to be anything too special. It's like some of the smaller ones, I'm getting the same amount of profit. So yeah, I think I'll do very well on these. Sometimes they can be slow movers, but when spring hits, people will be wanting to put these landscaping lights out, and I will have a bunch of them. Also, people who already have this style and theirs gets broken or lost or stolen and they need to replace the same models, they will look for the old models. So definitely probably gonna have to deal with competition since Home Depots across the country will be clearancing these out. But yeah, I'll do it. I'll buy them. I'll try. I am in Salvation Army looking for junk to flip, and here is a PS2 Slim Silver, I think, but it's not. It's just a Sony basic gray PlayStation, not worth the $20 they're asking for sure. No game inside, unfortunately. The shelves at my local Salvation Army have been pretty much empty for weeks. There is a reel-to-reel player, actually not really worth it. There was a reel-to-reel tape to it. It was worth like $30. Somebody was ripped it off and probably bought that separate. But yeah, another bad day in Salvation Army. So picked up some bread and butter items in Salvation Army, just these Fujifilm sealed media. They're supposed to be $1 a piece. The woman at the register yelled at the manager who was walking by and said, "How much are these?" And she just looked at them real quick and just said 49 cents for all of them. So yeah, I spent a little over 50 cents with tax. I got all three of these. Pretty good deal. Be able to sell these for about $24.99 probably on Amazon for a 3-pack. Usually what I end up selling this brand for, unless the price has dropped a lot. So here in Goodwill is a heartbreaking find for me. There are a bunch of first edition, I believe, Dungeons and Dragons books and material. They're wanting $50 for some of these books, $10 for a lot of the small modules. This is stuff I would want personally because I'm interested in this kind of stuff. It's in great condition. Unfortunately, it's just no money to be made on the ones I looked up because like the $50 book sells for about $50 on eBay. If it's in good condition, you might get like $75, but to spend $50 to sell it for $75 is not really worth it. Here on the new card, I seen this Mira, and I was looking for a name or something. It was kind of unique looking. Couldn't find anything. I held it for a little while, ended up putting it back. I don't think it was worth anything. If it is, you can let me know. But nothing really great on this new cart at Goodwill. So I move over to the semi-new carts, I guess you would call them. I guess they put stuff on these they think are interesting. I'm not seeing really anything too interesting. They usually price the stuff up on these little carts. I don't know why they do that. There's an interesting looking book. I forget what it was. I think a Bible type book. Some of the Bibles obviously do very well. And right here was an interesting find that I almost picked up. These are like Olympic posters. I believe they're like from the 70s. And they got like comics on the back. So I looked them up, and there's only a couple that have ever sold, and they sold for about like $4 plus shipping. And there's a bunch here, and I thought maybe lotting them up, but there's a lot of people trying to sell them, and just didn't want to compete with everybody, and I would have to put like 20 some dollars in them. Let me know if you would have picked these up. I just kind of left them. Here's what I picked up in Goodwill this morning. Not too bad, honestly. I found more VHS. These are actually better because they are the T160s. They're 8-hour instead of the 6-hour tapes. They tend to sell for a bit more. If I had 10 of these, I could get $75. But since I think I have some at home actually. But you know, for a 3-pack on Amazon, you're looking at about $25 for these. So yeah, a little bit of money there. And then this was kind of surprising. This is a Kodak like personal photo scanner. It was selling for about $65 used on Amazon, about $40 some on eBay used. Looks like everything's probably there. Might be missing the SD card. It says this will come with a 4 GB. I can get those really cheap. So if it is in there, I'll probably sell it on Amazon. If the SD card's not in there, I might just sell it on eBay to move it. But yeah, pretty good pickup, I think, for $4.99. Should make some decent profit on it. Just goes to show you that reseller guy I know was coming out when I was going in, and he left this stuff. I don't know why he left the VHS. Maybe just getting tired of selling them. I don't know. There's unfortunately those D&D books were not low enough, and that really breaks my heart. But yeah, you can definitely find stuff, even though other people are constantly in there looking for stuff. And there's also new carts coming out all the time, so you can definitely find stuff that way. Well, I love finding inventory, but I am running out of room in the garage. There's the Home Depot stuff today, and a bunch of stuff, you know, I've been getting no room on the shelves anymore. A lot of this is just junk that I need to go through and kind of just redonate or get on eBay or something. A lot of it is stuff I'm holding until next season, like a lot of the Christmas stuff, and it's just really filled. So yep, got the inventory. I am slowly moving it. That's my business model. I wait until the prices are good. Like, I got a bunch of these Lowe's things, or they've actually fallen over at some point. I don't know why. But a lot of these like antennas that I bought months ago, they went down to like, to the point I couldn't make any profit. Now they're back up to where I'm tripling my money, so I've been selling those. Same with the faucets and some of this other stuff, like mosquito shield, patio shield things. Obviously, when there's no mosquitoes, they're not going to sell too well, but if I buy them in the winter, sell them in the summer, it's good. But a lot of that stuff over there is from the Salvation Army pallet. It's going to get donated or sold at a garage sale. So spring's about here, and I can finally start moving a bunch of this and getting some room back. But yeah, I'm going to head home and try to get some more work done today. Wow, I got these boxes of electronics too I forgot about. A bunch of like conference phones that I got a long time ago. I thought there was like $500, $700 profit. I have not even gone through them. So that's pretty bad of me. It just, I don't sit around. I spend usually at least 8 hours a day working, sometimes up to 12, 16. And there's just so much to always be doing and ways to make money that you find more than you can actually deal with. I do need to get an employer or something and figure out something like that, because I think I could do better paying an employee and moving more of this and just getting some money quicker. But yeah, we're going to keep grinding and we're going to keep making money. Here are some Amazon FBA returns that I got back. I haven't had too many the last couple of weeks. I have it set to send them back every week. So this is 2 weeks worth, which really isn't bad. But here's some of these disposable briefs that I sold got returned. So I'm not going to try to resell these. I only got $1 in them. You see it's like torn here. Maybe that's why they returned it. Maybe that happened in the shipping process. Who knows? But I will just throw them away probably, because I don't think it's a good idea to sell something like this open. Somebody could tamper with it. Sounds like I need to change the battery in my smoke alarm. It's beeping. I got this torque thing back. I don't know if it's been used or what. I have to kind of inspect it. Sounds like it's probably been installed maybe. I'll look it over and see if it's something I can resell. Here are some Christmas lights I got back. Hey, look at that. Those are not even been opened. Well, maybe they have at the bottom. These are probably get plugged in, and if they worked, I'll probably just seal the bottom and sell them as new next year. Seem like they're still packed in there good and everything. But yeah, those are my returns for the last 2 weeks. Not too bad. It is the next morning, and I picked up a calculator and a voice recorder. I ended up putting the voice recorder back because the comps just weren't that good. I think it was $3, and I just didn't want to have a low selling one in there in my inventory. So I'm over here looking for Pyrex. I've been trying to learn more about Pyrex. I know there's a lot of it that's valuable. I don't mess with breakables too much, but I figure why not? I'm actually having fun looking for it. It's pretty easy to look up because most of them have numbers and the different patterns I'm learning about. So it's been actually pretty fun for me, and I hope I find some good ones sometime. So here's what I picked up in a Goodwill, minus this water. Did not buy that in Goodwill. But yeah, I got this TI-84 Plus calculator. $24.99 is what I paid for it. And I'm probably not going to double my money on it in the end. I probably only make about $20. It has the manuals, the paperwork, the cable. From what I can see, it's in immaculate condition. I kind of looked at the back, didn't see any names scratched in. Slid the cover down the best I could without tearing the bag. If you tear the bag, they won't sell it to you, so I have to be careful. It seems a little ridiculous because it's just say if something's wrong with it, like if I open that up and it has a scratch or something on it, and I'm returning it and getting my $24.99 back. So it's better that I can just check it in the store and save them the trouble. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get this home and tested. Probably list this for $60, maybe more, with the manuals and everything. And I'm kind of chewing on gum as I talk, and I shouldn't be doing that when I'm vlogging because it's probably really annoying. I apologize. But these things usually sell within 24 hours if you price them right, so it's going to be some quick money. I'll get my money back and make money. Then I picked up this Harley Davidson Stein. This came out on the new cart. I picked it up, kind of looked at it. It was $7.99, and I just put it back down because, for once, Steins usually aren't too good, based on the ones I've researched. And then Harley Davidson stuff, a lot of it's just not worth a lot. There is some Harley Davidson stuff that's worth a lot of money. I just figured this one was not going to be worth it. But since I had more time in there today, I went ahead and just looked it up for fun. And a couple of them sold for $49.99 with free shipping. So there's money to be made in it. It looks like it is a little bit dirty on top, but that'll clean up. And I couldn't find any other flaws on it than just the dirt. It does look like there's some ashes in there. I don't know if you can see down in there. Ashes or something, maybe maybe somebody's body was kept in there. Who knows? Overall, I think it's a pretty good pickup in this Goodwill. I picked this up in Salvation Army. It's just a Sony VCR. It was $5.99. Didn't really want to buy it because I have so many electronics to deal with right now. And didn't have a remote, but it was $6 for one of these Sonys, and they have a great rank. They're ranked like 103. So on Amazon, so they sell pretty well. I'm probably going to try to get a remote for this and then just sell it on Amazon for about $75. I've sold these in the past. Price may have dropped some, I don't know, but yeah, it's a good model at Sony. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'm out $6 because I can't return it. So I am back home. What did I end up getting in that final Goodwill? I'm not sure what I got myself into, but it's a bunch of these blocks. I've actually never heard of them. But they look like they're pretty old and unique. So I looked them up, and it looks like they're pretty popular. A lot of them are selling. A lot of pieces are selling. Sets, like a monorail set, was selling for $148. Now, I don't know what I got here. I don't know what sets. But the reason I bought it was, and by the way, it was, I don't know where the price ended up. I think it's in the bag. It was $49.99 for all of them. The main reason I ended up buying it, let's see if I can get this open. The main reason I ended up buying it was because I ended up looking up one piece here, this like controller thing, and it was selling for about $20 plus shipping. So with all the pieces, I see like more controllers in there, power supplies. You got some of these big pieces. If I part this out, there's no telling how much money I can make. I'm certainly going to double my money. It's going to take a little bit of work, but I think there could be upwards to $500 profit just based on some of the comps I've seen. Down here, you got another box of stuff. I noticed there were some cars that you could sell by themselves, and they would, like maybe this little piece here, a little tractor, stuff like that. We're selling for anywhere from $15 to $20. So I have to do a bunch of research here. There's a lot of pieces. Some of it looks like Lego, but it is not. I'm assuming this goes with it. And the funny thing is, I noticed this set like last week at this Goodwill, and I just kind of didn't care. There was someone looking at it, and I just kind of went past it and forgot about it. And here it is, like a week later, and no one's bought it. And like this little piece, like who knows, something like this could sell for like $5-6 now. Like I said, it's going to take a lot of work to list all this. And what I'll do with pieces like this, I'll probably just find similar pieces and make a lot of those. Like if I find 10 of these in there, I'll just make a lot of 10 of these and just kind of sell stuff like that. There was like 800 and some listings for this stuff, and like 500 and some of them sold. Like this little car here, this forklift here, this thing is probably, you know, at least $20, I would imagine, based on some of the other stuff I've seen. And the controllers, like some of them may be more rare. All of it's in really good condition. I didn't see any broken pieces or anything, so pretty happy with that. But let me show you what else I found in that Goodwill. Nothing too special. My loud furnace is on again. I apologize. Soon it'll be warm and that thing won't run. I can't wait. It saves me money too. Anyway, this fishing line, it was $1.99. This stuff's usually fairly pricey. I just got it for me to use. And this Clue game's really cool. On Amazon, new, this thing's selling for $150. Used, there's some at $85. Now I opened it up and the pieces were all scattered, but I figured for $2.99, box is in good condition. That's usually a sign that the pieces are taken care of and everything. Though I do see some tape on the side now. But I figure the worst case scenario, you could part some of this out and make some pretty good money. So I picked up this Clue Haunted Mansion Disney. Never seen it before in the wild, so that's why I ended up looking that up. But I'm actually going to go through and start going through some of this and trying to figure out the value. So I've been doing some research on these blocks, and it looks pretty good. It's definitely going to be a lot of work. Some of the stuff don't go for a lot of money. Like I was surprised the controllers, you only get about $13. That's with free shipping. They should ship first class, so it's not that bad. Like $15 profit there, maybe $15, $20 in some of these remotes. They have these little like battery things that go in. I guess it's all remote control, like you put it in this vehicle. I'm not sure how it all works, so I'll have to try to figure that out. That should be fun. And some of the vehicles are 27. I believe this one was 27. This one was like 25, 30. Same with this one. They're all in pretty good condition overall. Found the monorail engine thing here. It's missing like the glass front, but it's probably in with it somewhere. This was actually selling pretty good, about $30, $35. And a lot of this stuff's hard to look up. Like these ramps here, they don't have, I'm not even 100% sure they go with the set. I'm assuming everything's the same color. But I don't know what I could sell those ramps for. Like these, they just have the date on them. They don't have a model number, so they're hard to look up. I don't know what they are exactly. But I did find like this one, and it was in with a lot of other stuff that wasn't selling for too much. So I don't know. This kind of stuff I'll probably just put on there for 20 bucks and hope someone, you know, comes by that needs it. Like this thing over here, I don't know what this thing is, but it seems pretty substantial, like somebody would want it. It just has a date on it, no model number, so I tried to find it, I couldn't. So I don't want to do auctions on this stuff, because some of these vehicles people were doing auctions on, and they were going for like $1. And if you look at the buy it nows, they're actually selling for $27. So auctions are not the way to go on this stuff. Maybe like a lot of the extra pieces aren't too valuable, just to get rid of them might be. But even I seen like beams like this, they were selling like 40 of them for like $60, and just all kinds of different pieces. So I'm probably going to go through and separate all the pieces like that, and then just do separate lots for those. I seen like a window lot sold for like $20. There's some windows. I don't know how many I have in the end, but there are a ton of pieces. Like here's the tote. I also got a free tote, which is always nice. All kinds of pieces just everywhere. And over here is a bunch too. So I have to go through, separate all. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think it's going to be a few $100 profit in the end. I'm going to try to knock out some of it today, and then probably will never touch it again because that's just how it goes. But yeah, I'm going to knock some of this out and try to make it a priority to list this stuff first, because it's taking up a lot of space. And I just want to get it listed and start moving it. I tested the VCR I got today, and it works. Seems to work fine, so I'll probably try to track down a remote for that. I may actually have one for it. So I'm going to make some money on that. The TI 84 Plus calculator works fine, so I'm going to get that listed and sold quickly. The Clue Haunted Mansion game. All the pieces are there, and it's in pretty good condition. The cards have a little bit of wear. But with this condition, the manual's in there. I'm going to sell this on Amazon, try to get $80 for it, see if I can get that. And then this I haven't tested yet, because I'm going to test it later on my laptop. It's just easier that way, not to try to go under the table and hook it up to a desktop computer. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my vlog today. If you did, hit that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. This has been Wick. Till next time.